Hello you guys. Thank you for bearing with me in my lack of videos. I'm literally filming outside. You can hear the thunder. There's going to be cars driving by. You'll probably hear my dog bark every now and then. Anyways, things have been super crazy here, so I haven't been able to film like I was hoping. But I am going to definitely try a lot harder to make things happen for you guys now. So if you have any video suggestions, just leave a comment below. I kind of just came up with this one last minute because I was like, I'm gonna film a YouTube video. I chose to film my top 10, not even really my top 10, just 10 that I could think of. My 10 of my equestrian pet peeves. These are in no particular order, just the order that I thought of them. And some irritate me more than others, some are pretty minuscule. And I also have a lot more, because people annoy me in general. So, these are just 10 that I could think of. My first pet peeve that I was able to think of is when people give advice without knowing the person or the horse. And I'm talking like Instagram people. So, say you post a video of your horse and somebody tries to criticize you or help you, or even just off of a picture, really. I've seen it on pictures and videos, and trying to give like a cookie cutter way of doing something when every horse is different. So it really irritates me when people try to help when they don't know the horse or the situation or the rider or what the rider has or has not tried. So unless somebody asks for help, then you really need to ask before you're giving advice and get the backstory on the horse, because you never really know what problems a horse has or what's been fixed or what's already been tried. So it's always best to me. I always like to ask before I try to give anybody advice. And number 2, people who try to criticize other people over the internet. You know, if it doesn't hurt the horse, if nobody's getting hurt, it doesn't affect you. So why do you care so much? Like, honestly, one of my big things is riding in shorts or whatever. People don't like me to ride in shorts, and I don't understand that, because it's not hurting me, it's not hurting my horse, and it's definitely not hurting the people who are criticizing me over it. So why is something so minuscule such a big deal to some people? I'll never know. Like, honestly, stuff like that just irritates me to no end. My third one is when people use my things and don't put them back where they got them from, because then next time I want to use my thing, I have to do a freaking scavenger hunt just to find it. And it's my thing. I shouldn't have to do that. So, it's common courtesy to put things back where you got them. Close gates that you opened. Close doors that you opened. Shut lids that you opened. It's just, put things back where you got them. It's not that hard. My fourth one is something that I kind of touched on earlier, and it's when people are super cookie cutter with their horses. Not every drill is going to work for every single horse. Not every bit's going to work for every single horse. So you've got to adjust and change for each horse and what each horse does and likes and doesn't like. Changing your style and changing the way you ride or the way you do something is so important if you have a horse that's not understanding what you're asking, because you're not asking the horse in a way that they'll understand. Pretty sure I'm gonna die, get struck by lightning, but that's okay. YouTube is important. My fifth pet peeve. This is honestly one of my top pet peeves. Like, this one, I don't even know why I didn't think of this first. Barrel racers in the warm-up pen. If you're a barrel racer, if you've ever watched barrel racers in the warm-up pen, you'll understand what I'm saying. Everybody should go the same direction. Oh my god, it's the worst. It is literally... I mean, honestly, how dumb can we be to not all think to go the same direction instead of having to dodge around people? Like, there will be people loping a small circle over here and people loping a huge circle, people loping a huge circle going the opposite direction, people doing rollbacks or sliding stops even. Like, it's just crazy. Everybody should be going the same direction. and everybody should switch directions at the same time. And if not, if the warm-up's a big warm-up, then you should have one circle over here going one direction, one circle over here going the other. It's really not that hard. I don't understand what it is in barrel racers' tiny little pea brains that we can't understand about it. I don't know if it's just me, but I am sick of warm-up pins at barrel races. My sixth pet peeve is not really one that really terribly gets on my nerves like the warm-up pin, but when children are at barrel races, they should be controlled and watched and babysat, because I personally have had many children run around my horses, and one day they're gonna get hurt from not being properly taught how to behave around horses. Stop running and screaming and yelling and throwing your crap around when you're at a barrel race. I'm sure that goes for English riders too. My seventh pet peeve is when people don't realize that every time you get on your horse, you're either training or untraining it. So just be careful about what you do on your horse, because whether you know it or not, you're either training or untraining. So make sure that every time you get on, you're training and not untraining. Number 8, Jesus help me, is when people have a shanked gag bit and a German martingale. Let's just take a second. You have a bit that is designed to lift a horse, and you have a German martingale which is designed to bring a horse down. They literally contradict themselves. So why are you mixing the two? Like, Lord help us. Stop using contradicting tools. Number 9 is horses with no ground manners. I really don't need to explain that one any further. If you've ever been around a horse with no ground manners, I'm sure that's one of your pet peeves too. And the last pet peeve that I was able to think of is stereotyping in the disciplines. I am a barrel racer. I personally don't like to be stereotyped, and I don't stereotype other people. I realize that each person is individual and responsible for their own actions, whether they're English or Western. So why would anybody stereotype somebody else when everybody is a different person and capable of doing their own thing? Stereotypes are just, I just don't like stereotypes in general. That is 10 of my pet peeves, and I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you didn't, sorry, don't watch it again. Again, I am so sorry about not filming videos. Things have been crazy. I have some major things going on behind the scenes, and I can't wait to tell you guys, but it has to wait. I've kind of talked some on it, but I'm not going to go too far into detail because I really want to make sure everything's finalized before I try and talk about it, because I don't want things to fall through and then me look like an idiot, because I do that enough on my own. Just know that I will tell you guys, I will make a video about it as soon as I know everything and everything is finalized, and I am super excited to share with you guys. Please bear with me. My Instagram's a mess. My YouTube is not even a thing right now. I mean, Snapchat's really the only thing that I've been active on, so I will put my social medias below where you can follow me. Like I said, I really want to get more into YouTube. I really want to make more videos for you guys, so please share like video ideas. I will try my best to make at least one video a week for you guys. I know I said that before, but now I'm really going to try and do it. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.